The possibilities are endless, but you've got to focus on finding the deal. All of you, I would ask this question, especially those of you that are saying, Lee, I've been in your program for a while, but I haven't made any money yet. Well, here's my counter question to you. How many people have you had an actual conversation with about how you can help them sell their house, get right-sided with their bank, get out of being upside down, get the funds they need to buy a property, refinance their rental, get cash out of a bunch of equity that's trapped, right? If we're not having meaningful conversations with people who need our product and service, we're probably not making any money. And so this is a good time for all of you just to, do an inventory check of efforts. Is my inventory of efforts actually talking with people who need my help, who need my services? Or am I spending all of my time messing around in Dealio and looking at deals and price shopping and looking at Zillow and lot line overlays and all of the things that don't matter? And so for us guys, all we're doing is we're pulling the notice of default, which is public record, and then we're going out, we're knocking on doors, we're skip tracing the homeowner, we're calling them on the phone, we're scheduling appointments. I mean, we're doing this so incredibly old school that people go, really, Lee, that still works? How come we're not talking about AI and all of this fancy technology? Guys, I grew up on a farm throwing hay all summer long, okay? I'm gonna do what works. And as exciting and cool as AI is, I think sometimes we can get lost in all of the stuff that we don't actually do the things that make us money. And the things that make us money is talking to people. You guys do not need to spend a second of your time building out a buyer's list, okay? You don't even need to worry about it. The only thing you need to invest time, energy, and effort doing is finding motivated sellers. Okay. That is it, okay? So money is attracted to opportunity. So you guys don't need to spend any time looking for money. And that's what a buyer's list is. It's people who have money that are ready to buy. Don't invest a second building that out. Good. Invest all of your time finding motivated sellers. That is the number one most critical thing that as an investor, as a private equity broker, you must have. And until you got 100,000 cash, just wholesale. Just focus on wholesaling, build up your cash reserves, because cash is oxygen for your business. Yep. And if you are short on cash, the worst thing you can do is take on a hefty renovation project or a rental. These things will suck your cash dry. So you want to focus on cash building activities, which is wholesaling and wholetailing. But if you insist on doing everything the easy way, which is pre-allocated leads, pre-allocated sites, places like paperstack.com where mortgage notes are readily available for sale, they're traded, but somebody else has already done the heavy lifting. Okay, you're lucky if you're going to get prime pricing on those. You might get 7 or 8% yield on your money if you go to one of those websites. But if you go to ListSource and you procure the leads yourself, it's not uncommon, guys, to get 20, 25, 30, 35% yields on cash. So where do you want to invest the energy and the effort? I've always been a firm believer. The best investment is to sweat and toil and labor on the front, because it makes the end strategy so much easier. But when you try to forego all of those effort, like skip tracing the lead, picking up the phone, making the call, connecting with the seller, having those conversations, sending the written offers, meeting with them in their home, getting them to show up at Starbucks or McDonald's and meet you on site, that's all heavy lifting. If you refuse to do that, you are going to be subject to what I call the slow or the lazy tax. Okay? The slow and the lazy tax is what you're going to pay the people who are willing to do the work in the form of a wholesale fee. Okay, so guys, don't be subject to the slow or the lazy tax. You do the work. You pull the list. You send the letters. You make the calls. You make the connections. You have the conversations. You get the deal under contract. Now you've got a deal. Now you've got something to be wholesaled, assigned, leveraged, levered, partnered. I mean, the possibilities are endless. But you've got to focus on finding the deal.
Start today. You don't need perfect, you need direction.